what he said for me? He was just like,
I know everybody's like, oh my God. Comedic genius, dude.
yeah, I know. And he just couldn't. He just had a brain fart.
Hey, what's my nickname?
Everyone's just like, oh, it's perfect. He just didn't know what to say.
That makes so much sense. That's literally your nickname, dude. I always walk around. I'm like, hey, no. Like,
Everyone calls me that.
yeah. Yeah, it's because you're just force choking anybody that comes near you. Hey, what's up, Zach? I've wanted to do that so bad.
Dude, I almost bought a freaking Star Wars blue vest.
Can we actually do that?
What?
First of all, buy it. Yes, Star Wars blue vest.
Yeah, it was sick.
Like this, like the.
It said the only thing why it looked kind of retarded and gay. Probably gonna have to cut that out.
No, what?
No, I'm just kidding. Fine. It's because it was like.
I mean, well, you could literally did say R and G's in the first 5 minutes. Literally the first minute and a half of this pod. But you know what? Go ahead.
It's because it had the Millennium Falcon. It said it was Millennium Falcon, and then it said Chewbacca and Han Solo, and then at the top it had like a weird logo, and then you could just tell it was from like Disney World or something. So it's not that cool.
It wasn't that cool.
Yeah, it looked cool like from a glance, but
I'm very close to just buying a bunch of costumes off this website that I just bought the Superman costume from.
Oh yeah,
yeah, dude, I'm very close because they have
good deals.
Jedis. Oh, they're all like $60-$70, maybe 120 if you like want the shoes and everything.
Yeah,
yeah, dude, it's like worth it if you want to make videos. If you want like real, and then you just sell them or you just send them back. They have like the 30-day guarantee. You just send it right back. Yeah.
What is that website again?
It's called, well, I guess I'll do a little shout out. One Hero Suits.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah. So, and they, dude, it's sick. They have like all kinds. So I'm actually on the verge of just like buying a bunch. I'm buying 2 jumpsuits for the one video we're making.
Oh, the Russian Hitman video?
No.
Oh.
What's that?
I don't know. I just thought of it.
Well, okay. Write that down.
Okay.
Okay. Did the holes.
Oh.
Dig them up on dig 'em.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So.
Perfect. Now I know you see what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
Those kind of jumpsuits.
Yeah, I'm buying those. Orange jumpsuits.
Yeah.
Oh, you thought I was talking about like Adidas jumpsuits.
Yeah. I've always
That's
wanted
so
to rock
much
those,
cooler.
Dude.
I have 2.
Style.
I have 2 for us.
You have 2?
Yes. I have 2. I have two jumpsuits already for us. You think I'm
what?
I'm a Romanian Jew, and you think I don't own a Russian? You don't think I don't own an Adidas jumpsuit?
Never crossed my mind.
Hey man, what else do you think I don't own? You think I don't have a leather jacket in my closet?
You don't. I know for a fact you don't have a leather jacket in your closet.
I definitely have a leather jacket.
I know. That was stupid.
I have leather jacket. I got a suit. Yeah. I got multiple suits.
I know for a fact you ain't got a original 1800s katana made by Orosashi Magati. What? No way. Oh my gosh, this is like Christmas 1996. He's pulling something out. It's probably going to be a leather jacket wrapped in a freaking Walmart katana. That's a lot of rustling and bustling. No stinking way. No stinking way. Who would have thought? Really? Oh my. Did the camera see that shimmer? Wow. Yeah, you couldn't bring that out in daylight. That could blind someone.
I mean, I'm just saying, you can question what I have.
Yeah.
Because I just said, I mean, what do you think I don't have?
Such an idiot. I'm such an idiot. Out of all things I could have said. Is that literally 1800s replica? That's not a replica, is it?
No.
What?
Do you see your pen right there?
Yeah.
Watch this.
snapped it in half. What the heck?
I'm gonna put that away.
Whoa. You just cut some of my eyelashes off too.
Oh, my bad. Well, actually, they look kind of good.
Thanks, man.
Kind of give them like a.
Yeah, I needed that. Now I can see clearly again.
All right, Mike wasn't on the whole time, but that's fine.
It's all right.
Yeah, it'll be good.
Maybe you picked up for mine.
Yeah, maybe.
If not, you didn't even have your mic in your hand. That would have been hard to, with
been
the
really-
sword and everything.
That would have been really hard to do. I'm like,
Which one of us is on the spectrum? I don't know. I don't think I am. I don't think you are either.
nah. I mean,
Because people,
what
yeah.
kind of spectrum are we talking?
like what colors can you see in is kind of how I go by.
Yeah, like what color? Yeah,
Are you colorblind? Is that green or is that red?
I do normally
Ultra
the
red,
sound
ultraviolet.
spectrum. I do the sound spectrum.
Oh, like frequencies?
Yeah, what frequency are you on?
I believe I'm on the love frequency. The love frequency, which is
the spectrum.
the love frequency, which is 432.
432.
432, my boy.
You know what 432 sounds like?
What?
Like actually, you know what it sounds like?
Yeah, what? I love you guys. I love you, dude.
Yeah, no, that's like a 432. No, it's not.
I don't know.
I know, because like bass.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
No, it's not. It just sounds like wah, like
Oh, really?
yeah. It's
Just
like
kind of like
it's
an
like
annoying ring.
almost like a bass tone, but it's not.
I've heard it
It's
before.
like a mid frequency. Whatever. Yeah, man. Hey, welcome back to Hunchback Insomniac with Nahum and Zack, episode 11. Put your hand, but
Oh, there you go.
11. Okay, so real quick, what do you think 11 is in Russian? That?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you being serious?
Yeah. It's the frequency for love in Russia.
You sound like I just asked you to make up a nickname while doing stand-up.
No, I don't think it's Storsky.
Dorshki. I bet that's actually...
Storsky.
I bet you that's
Yeah.
actually it.
Something like that.
They're like
yeah.
Vansk, Skutsk, Lisk. No, why does that sound Russian? Why does it sound German? Why did I do a weird
easy
German
there.
thing? Line, Slushk, Van.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I only know one number in German, but
What's that?
9.
9. Well, of course. Yeah.
Or that's no.
No, it's... Oh, that... Oh. That was pretty good, dude. That wasn't bad. I'll give you that.
All right. Enough with the numbers.
Yeah.
Anyway, I do like numbers, though. I could talk about numbers all day.
You like numbers?
I'm a numbers guy.
You're a numbers guy?
Mm-hmm. Well, actually, speaking of numbers...
You a big gambler?
No, I wish.
You're not a big gambler?
If I had the money, I would.
I did a parlay. I tried doing a bunch of parlays this weekend for UFC. And I literally knew it because every time they do these cards at like a different country or like a home country and they have like a bunch of people from that country like fighting a bunch of fucking scrubs that aren't from that country, you know they're just going to beat the shit out of all of them. And I decided not to bet on all the fighters I knew were going to win. And I bet on a lot of the people that weren't going to win. And can I tell you something that's kind of surprising? I lost.
I wasn't surprised at all about
I
that. That's why I
lost
don't
a
gamble.
bunch. I knew I should have done all the Mexican fighters. It was a Mexico City card.
Oh, I was going to ask where the card was
It
at.
was in Mexico City, and then
Wow.
they had a bunch of badass Mexican fighters that just beat the shit out of all these guys. Like literally knockouts, submissions, decisions.
Whoa. Now, is there a reason why they chose Mexico City?
Nah, they just go around. They just go around like all over.
Okay.
It was a great card though. I'm happy to see Brandon Moreno in. Sad to see Usyk because Usyk has lost, what is that, 4 in a row now? So he's losing 4 in a row. He literally was just going up against the champion, was going to become the champion, and then now he has lost 4 in a row, and Brandon Moreno is coming back. So that's good.
Like, is it?
Yeah, that was really good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you going to bet on him next time or what?
Yeah, I normally do. I did have him on a couple, but yeah, no, he's my boy. Yeah, I normally do. That's a good one to lead up to next weekend. So yeah, you want to talk about?
I was going to say number.
You want to talk about what you've been talking to me about? What you've been dealing with?
Oh yeah, I had a bit of a spiral Saturday night for the first time. This hasn't happened to me. I mean that I know of ever before. This is the first time it's actually happened. But I spent like almost 3 or 4 hours on my phone just scrolling, but pretty fast it turned into like, at first it was funny videos and stuff, like, you know, the normal like weird videos, and then it like pretty quickly turned into nothing but motivational videos. And then as soon as the motivational video was over, it was a shark video, motivational shark video, motivational shark video, motivation, and it was just nothing but shark videos after that for like 3 hours. And it was like, oh my god, I forgot I had a fear of sharks, you know, like in my dreams and stuff.
You just changed your whole algorithm to sharks?
And now it's gone. It was just for that moment in time. Like I woke up the next morning expecting that like I was excited to see all the shark videos, and then they were gone. It was like back to nothing. I'm like, how did I even get into that?
Just back to anime.
Like, did that even happen, or was I dreaming kind of thing? Like, I don't know, dude. It was so weird. But it was literally like 3 or 4 hours of just shark videos.
Yeah.
And there was one in particular that was in Australia, I think. And this is an actual dream that I've had. It's like pretty like spot on for like the same dream that I had. So this guy jumps off a bridge or whatever dock, and then he jumps in, and then like seconds later his buddies are like, you know, like, I don't know what his name was. They're like, Mike, swim to the dock right now. And they were just like all calm. They're like, yeah, Mike, just go right to the dock. Just go right now. And they were like they weren't freaking out or anything. And then he was like, he didn't go to the dock. He like waited like another 5 seconds and like swam under the water, looked around. Nothing was there, dude. And then they're like, no, Mike, go to the dock right now.
You would think, but here, you would think they're saying Mike
or whatever,
but they're saying Mike. Mike.
Oh yeah,
Mike.
Mate. Yeah, mate.
Mike.
It was mate.
Hey, Mike. Where you at, Mike? And you're like, oh, dude. In American, that's Mike. But in Australian, because when they say Mike, it's probably like, hey, Mike. You know, I don't know. Yeah, go ahead though.
But anyways, so he finally like started to swim, but it was like so casual, and then he started to go towards it, and this was about like 25 yards, I'd say. You know, a big like, think like Santa Monica Pier kind of dock, and like, you know, the pillars, the giant pillars, you know, whatever. So he swims under. The next time he swims under, you know, he sees the great white shark, and it like swims up and like almost hits him.
Great white shark?
Yeah, great white shark. Yeah, because they're in Australia, dude.
Do they have great white sharks?
Oh yeah, that's yeah.
That's where they are?
Yeah. Oh, it was a white, giant white, and it swam up and almost hit him.
Pause. Yeah. Why is Australia terrible?
Yeah, it's crazy island.
No, why is Australia terrible? I mean, like, what the fuck is wrong with Australia?
Apparently, it's paradise, though.
No, paradise. But what the fuck you? What I do? I just watched a movie where a couple got lost in the outback, and there's just nothing. It's like Arizona times 7,000, dude. It's like Arizona past 9,000. Yeah, it's like straight up. Yeah, Dragon Ball Z joke. Dude, no, seriously, dude.
No,
it's crazy. Like they have sharks. They have. I bet you
everything. They have everything. Dude.
I bet you they have land sharks.
They do.
I bet you somehow they have like a sand shark or something out there.
Mm-hmm.
They probably do.
It's like a giant worm / shark.
It's like a worm / shark that just lives on the land.
100%, dude.
And then it just flops up to you.
It looks all cute and cuddly.
And just, and just bites you. Yeah, because everything looks all kind of cool, and then it just fucking kills you.
Yeah.
You're like a koala bear.
Don't worry about that, mate.
Hey, Mike.
Bites your leg off.
Hey, Mike.
Hey, Mike.
And you're like, my name's Zach. Oh, no, my name's Nate. Hey, what are you doing? No, I'm saying, mate, Mike. Hey, Mike. And then Mike walks up. Hey, Mike. How you doing? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, but hey, Mike, don't watch out for that little thing over there. It looks cute, but I promise you, it bites your fingers right off, mate. And then, we're all walking up to it, and we're like, oh, look at it. And, it's like, and then it just fucking, its back opens up, 3 fucking, and then turns into a fucking, and then comes and, something like that, dude. Yeah, it has it, and it comes at you all crazy and then spits something, acid right at your face. Australia is crazy.
Yeah, and your face melts off, and the guy's just like,
Hey, Mike, I told him, mate, not to do that, mate.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's awful.
Yeah. So go ahead, keep going.
No, but anyway, so he finally realizes why they're like casually, because I'm guessing they didn't want to freak him out. Swims under, second time, sees the great white swim at him, and then he starts swimming faster, obviously, because he was freaking out. Gets to like the first pillar, and he's like about 10 yards away from the dock. Stays, dude, behind the pillar to see he goes underwater. I don't know. And then just to see where the shark was at, I guess. He looks under again and was turned around and looking at him. And then he swims back up. Like, you could just see the shadow because it was... And then he swims to the dock, dude, and gets up on it, and then that was it. But I've literally had the same kind of, like, dream and about that hundreds of times.
Don't you think for safety reasons they would have, like, nails or something, or, like, some kind of ladder built in on those poles just in case that exact scenario happens?
That's actually... Dude, that should be an invention.
Like, wouldn't you imagine... That'd be a thing? Cause
something, yeah.
I'm guessing that scenario doesn't happen enough to warrant that. But
yeah.
But it doesn't seem like a lot of change just in case, dude. Because like I'm staring at something that says there's only 120 alleged shark-human interactions. But I don't like how they use the word interactions because... If I'm petting a shark, that's an interaction. So that doesn't really tell you if it's bad or not.
True.
What does it say? It says 69 unprovoked and then 22 provoked bites worldwide in 2023. So there's not a lot of shark interactions.
There's really not.
It's a weird fear to have.
It is, but it's like one of those that's always...
Unless you're in Australia where they have land sharks.
True.
Now that is scary.
You got to be really careful because depending on how fast you're walking and
because that is, I bet you it goes up a lot in Australia.
I think that's where the 22 provoked bites come from.
Yeah, but when you look up a stat and it says like 22 worldwide,
and it's alleged
Australia gets exited out of that. You have to look up Australia stats by themselves.
True.
Yeah,
it's
you have
its own world.
Yeah. Yeah, you have to like look them up and be like, hey, how many shark attacks were in Australia? And then it'll be like, 7,420.
Yeah. That was just the unprovoked.
Yeah, we don't. Yeah. Oh, the provoked ones was 9,233. Yeah.
But I mean, could you imagine? I mean, have you ever had that dream? Or I know it's different for everyone, but I don't know. I've always had that since I was a kid. It's one of those weird dreams I've had, like where I get in the water, and then as soon as I realize I'm dreaming and I'm in water, a shark appears, and it's always a great white shark. It's weird.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to ride a great white shark.
No, I've never had that.
I don't know. You never been?
My fear with the ocean or with water has never been a shark for some reason. Because I've always been that guy that if a shark ever comes at me, I'm punching him. You know what I mean? I'll sock a shark. Yeah, no, I'll sock a shark right in the gill.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
True.
Because they're not that fast. You can dodge them. If you're fast in the water like me, dude, I'm pretty fast in the water. Like I can kind of like push myself.
I forgot you're like Aquaman.
Yeah, I could like push myself over to the side pretty good. So
you do that one move where you like
where
roll
I'm
in the water.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I can dodge a shark and sock him right in the right in the gills. So I've never been worried about sharks. You know what's pretty scary is giant squids. Something
true.
deeper.
Yeah.
Something deeper.
Yeah, because that could take down the whole cruise ship.
Yeah, something a little bit deeper. You know, I
that's
feel
scary.
like, yeah, or
Really scary,
or
actually.
well, man, brings back memories. Stuff. I seen her on the sea. It was one night. I was out on the stern just looking at the moon. And then I seen her. One eye stared at me greener than the trees you see on the land. Scars from wars fought before. And I seen her. As white as the moon herself, and bigger than the ship I was on. I seen her. She looked at me.
Sorry. I was just going to say, and that was on which page of Moby Dick is that from?
I knew from that day that she was gonna be the devil herself.
Such a good book.
And I was gonna hunt her down day and night until I finally got my revenge. So yeah, that's what I fear. I fear like a big whale.
Yeah,
Something that can
dude,
swallow you up.
That's so scary, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like a Leviathan or something.
Yeah.
Like something that would
hope
just
that never.
something that could eat
Because that
you.
could split the continent in half.
Yeah, like something
know?
that could eat you and not just eat you, but like swallow you to where you live. And then you're living in the belly for a long time. Like that.
That's how you die.
What
You just
scares me.
die from
You
starvation.
don't die, no.
Oh.
You go in there, then you find a civilization.
Oh my
And then you
gosh,
see
it's
a
that
bunch of
big in
people.
there?
Yeah, you see a bunch of people living. They all like made like houses and towns.
Whoa, dude.
And you could like, and then you end up getting a wife and then the kids and then
Oh my gosh.
yeah, and then
It's the whole Pinocchio story.
yeah, and then it dies. And then your whole everybody it just collapses in on itself, and your whole whole civilization just dies. All you hear like you're just doing your regular thing one day.
It's making
All right,
my
Carl.
ears ring.
All right, Carl. I'll see you the next day, man. Hey, thank you very much. Everybody talks like this because they're in towns
Hell
now.
yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah. You went in there with a Boston accent, now you sound like this.
Yeah.
All right, Carl, I'll see you tomorrow. I'm going to go home, man. I heard the wife is making stew. I love her stew. And then you hear a...
Hell yeah, yarg.
Wait a second, what was that?
Yarg.
And then you go outside and all you see is just like all the blood and everything that you're used to seeing just turns all white. And then you're like, oh no. And then just... Yeah, and then the creature dies, and then now that's what I'm scared of in the ocean.
That was nice knowing you, Mike. Hell yeah, yarg.
Is that your southern impression?
No, that's my fucking living in a whale. I used to be a pirate.
Is that your pirate impression?
No, you said everyone sounded like that, but I was imagining
No, man.
if you used to sound like a pirate and then you change your voice slowly change to a whale community, voice.
That's you would sound like
hell yeah, yarg. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah, yarg.
You sound like almost like a surfer, but like a pirate surfer.
Pirates known to surf.
Hey, land ho, dude. Yarg is land.
Yeah, that's land ho, yarg.
Man. Yeah, dude. The
Yeah.
ocean's scary.
It is, dude.
So did
Never get in
you?
the
We should
ocean.
do like. I wish we had ad reads, dude. So we could do
That
like
would be cool.
We should do an ad. Like we could do an ad read to go to the next subject or whatever that we want to talk about.
That would
You
be
want to
very
fake
cool.
an ad read?
Yeah, what do you got? What's our ad? What are we sponsored by?
Man, you know what? We could just do our dates. Do you have any dates?
Besides the one at the end of the month, no.
Oh, well, you know
Well,
what?
I mean, potentially there's another one, but hasn't been fully confirmed yet. So I don't want to like say that I'm a part of it. And then,
No, it's confirmed. We have the pictures. And
no,
everything.
there's one. I have one before that potentially, but I don't want to like.
Oh.
Yeah.
What?
I don't want to say that I'm part of it if I'm not actually a part of it. You
No
know?
way.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
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 Okay. Well, we'll cut that then.
Yeah.
I'll cut that. Okay. Well. All right.
Yeah.
Well, then I'm gonna do an ad read real quick
Okay.
of like the dates.
Okay.
Well,
Your dates, dude.
Since hold up.
What do you got this month?
I gotta do this quick. Shit. Shit. Yo, all right, guys. This month I got some shows going on. We are on the 3rd, we're gonna be at Laugh by the Lakes, and that is in Peoria. On the 4th, we will be at Lenora's Comedy Club in Phoenix. And then on the 9th, we'll be doing the Funniest Comic in the Valley Round 1. And we'll be doing that at a jazz club, I believe, in downtown Phoenix as well. And then at the end of the month, we'll be at Mic Drop Mania for Comic Heroes. We are both on that show.
Yes, sir.
But yes, that is dates. All right, let's get back to it. So, did you see that photo of Lee Harvey Oswald?
No.
There's a photo apparently that's going around that NBC had, or yeah, I think it was NBC. It's a black and white photo of JFK driving, like as they're driving by, and you see Lee Harvey Oswald standing on the sidewalk. This is like seconds or I guess like minutes before the shot.
Yeah.
There's no way he shot him. So apparently they've been like hiding.
That was part of the release documents or what?
No,
or,
I think because the documents got released, somebody released that or something like that. They probably felt confident. I don't know.
Okay, I see what you're saying, yeah.
And then I watched this the 3-hour video or the 3-hour podcast of apparently like Lee Harvey Oswald's real love or whatever, like somebody he was going to propose to. And she was also saying the same thing, that there was never confirmed that he was in the building at all.
Ooh.
It's very, I mean, so we talked about this last pod about how, how the government works, about how they mind control people, step people in certain positions that lead people into going certain ways.
Yeah.
And I think we looked too deep into it. I think everybody looks too deep into it. I think it's such a bigger picture that I think So we play video games, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let's think about it like a video game. Right? When you get a mission in a video game, somebody tells you to go to this castle and defeat this guy. Right? How many little side quests or missions do you have to do to get to that? You have to do like a bunch, dude. You have to like, find the key to the castle and then find how to get into the castle and then fight the 3 first guys and then fight the 1 mini boss and then get to the top part where you also have to do a thing. And then if you go this way, you can find super treasure chests. And I think like that's technically like how they do this thing.
Well,
like how they do
depending on,
like, dude, like
I was
the
just
main
gonna say real quick.
What?
Depending on what game you're playing, the boss or whatever, that guy's the end of the game. So you have to do everything, and then
the game
to
is
beat
just
that or whatever is like the very, very end of the game, and then the game ends.
Well, that's what's so interesting because they're like a gaming system.
Yeah,
is what it is. They're not the game. They're the game system. The games are these little events that we keep seeing happen, and then we keep all trying to like break down how it happened. There's a main character in the story that we didn't see, and we're just stuck on a side mission. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, I think that's kind of like what I'm getting at is that we're just like side mission. Like we're stuck on a side mission and everybody's stuck on the side mission. We're like, who did it? The CIA did it? No, like they're just a side mission, man. They're not even the main character. Like there's probably something way deeper than that. Because now we figured out that Lee Harvey Oswald, like the CIA was a side mission to Lee Harvey Oswald. Like they sent him on this huge side mission to kill Castro and made him believe that he was a communist. So bad, the world believed he was a communist. So whenever somebody shot JFK, it was so easy to say that the CIA sent Lee Harvey Oswald to do that. It's too easy to pin them together, but they never actually did that. So what I think is that the CIA was actually never involved, and that their whole thing was a side mission or like a side character that we got stuck on. But really, there's a whole different group that was into it, and people are going to be like, oh, it's the Mossad. And it's like, they're probably even a side mission in themselves. Like, they weren't even involved. It's probably a whole different group that wanted him dead for a whole different reason that we don't know. Like, for instance, and I'm about to throw this together because we love to bring this up, and I'm feeling very, tinfoil hatty, and I'm feeling very conspiracy right now. This is all just speculation. This isn't fact. This is nothing that actually could be fact or whatever. He also wanted to take down NASA or get it. NASA. He wanted to start talking about NASA and shit. You know who ran NASA? Take a fucking wild guess, bro. Take a wild guess who runs NASA.
Who runs it now?
Who ran it back then? Come on, you know this. Paperclip, bro.
Oh, yeah. The Operation Paperclip, yeah.
Dude.
Yeah.
So they also...
Von Braun when he, yeah.
Yeah,
well, he
so they
NASA,
didn't like him
helped
either.
start NASA, yeah.
You know why they didn't like him? Because he wanted to do shit with the Russians. He wanted to help the Russians. You know who hated the Russians? The Germans. They hated the Russians. The Nazis hated the Russians. The Nazis also wanted him dead. They were a huge player in this, and nobody's talking about that.
Yeah.
They did. He talked about making this like weird truce. I don't know the facts right now. I should have looked this up before we did this, but he wanted to do a thing with the Russians to make peace or whatever, or do like this certain deal. They also hated the Russians. They wouldn't have wanted that to happen. You know who didn't like the Russians either? Lyndon B. Johnson.
Oh yeah.
LBJ. LBJ didn't like the Russians. Right when LBJ took over, it was like no. You know what I mean? So there was all plays in this, dude. And then nobody talks about because everybody's stuck on the fucking CIA. Oh, it's the CIA. Dude, they're like such a little scapegoat that got so embedded in people's mind that now they can't even think of anything else. Like, dude, I'm telling you, I see a different player in this. And that's something that just got brought up to me by this whole Lee Harvey Oswald shit coming on, coming to the surface, coming out. That got brought up because the person that I watched the podcast about, they were talking about how that was also another player in it that, not the NASA was going to get looked into also by JFK. And it's like, and if you put that together, who is NASA? Damn. Did you also know when the CIA got formed was in 1947, and it was formed before the group that formed the CIA. They are also full of fucking Nazis as well. So the whole thing is probably based around that as well. And it's just another little group that's controlled by this huge thing, like this huge player, And at the end of the day, that huge player is always evil. It's always like the devil or, evil incarnate or something bad.
What about this? Isn't the CIA headquarters at the Pentagon? Pretty sure.
I'm not sure about that.
We could look that up.
We could look that up.
We could look that up, but I'm pretty sure it is. But anyways, what is the Pentagon's the outline for a pentagram.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, dude, that's
so
also...
it's just a giant sigil pretty much.
I've said this for a while.
Which people have said that before, but I'm just like, CIA, if makes sense that they would build a fucking Pentagon for their building.
Yeah. I've said this for a while, and it's not anti-American or whatever, because like American values are American values. I think that when like the first people who created our country, they had a different view of what our country is today. Bro, I think what our country is today is based off of a lot of like weird pagan shit, dude.
I remembered one of the things I wanted to bring up to you earlier that I wanted to talk about. It's actually good timing. I saw a video of this guy talking about how there's the United States of America, but there's also a republic. That's pretty much that you're saying there's the United States of America and then to the republic for which it stands. So there's two entities that run America, is what he's trying to say. And then he was like saying he has rights and they're not the same as laws. And he was like, whoa, dude, I don't know. That's crazy, bro.
This is what, if anybody's watching this,
I don't know.
Anybody's watching, this is what our dads, because I don't care if you're watching this and you're 40 or if you're watching this and you're 4. This is what all of our dads and our moms have told us for years. So you see how I say that? So it doesn't matter if you're 40 or 4. This is what your parents have been saying for years. So my parents have been saying it. So somebody who's 80 has been saying it. Somebody who's 120 has been saying it. Somebody who is now being 160, they're saying it. They all have been saying this forever, that this is not American. American is growing your own food and finding land and it's like that show I've been watching. I know it's stupid, I bring this up a lot, but 1923.
I'll watch it.
It's like that though, dude. It's like that. Like that was about like protecting your land for what it was. The cops didn't they were there, but it was like if somebody came and they killed you and then they took over your land, that was it. That was their land now, and that's how people were. That's how it happened. And it was like, that's how we did it with the natives. And that's how, that's how it's always been. So now that our country is so controlled, that's not American. That's not what a lot of people would say is American. So like I say, it's like your parents have been saying it. Your parents have been saying it. That's what they've been saying for years, that there's a republic and then there's being in the United States of America. You know what it means to be united? So United States means we're united together as a state. It doesn't mean we're controlled by one being and we're all one entity. So right now, if you look at us, we're being controlled by the government and all of our states are one. We're not separate states. We don't have separate state laws like we do, but we really don't. Like we have, like, look at COVID, look what happened there. It wasn't like each state had their own. No, it was like the government said it. Boom, we all had to do it.
Yeah, it was mandated.
Yeah. So that's a thing, right? So being a United States of American citizen, that means you're in your state and you have your rights of, getting your land and all that. The big problem is there's too many people.
Yeah.
Like, think about if that was, well, actually, you know what? No, because that's not. Look, dude, truthfully, if you go and you look, I take that back.
No, there's too many people.
No, dude, I take that back. No. When's the last time you drove to Vegas?
Oh, dude, it's been a while.
Just Vegas alone. Just Vegas alone. If you drive to Vegas from Phoenix, you can see how much land is truly out there. And that's just, dude, that's just America, bro. That is literally just the tiny itty bitty little 400-mile sliver from desert to desert. If just in that desert to that desert, every single person could have 5 acres of land and not even like fill up the desert, dude. I'm telling you, there's no water, dude. I promise you, if the world was like that and we all went and gathered property, they put you in a city and make you depend off of a city and not
for sure
go and do other stuff because of that. They make it so like if you want to go get a plot of land, you can't just like go out there and put a fence and start farming, and you can't do that.
You need like $200,000.
Yeah, you need to buy the property and then pay for the address to get made and then pay for electricity to get out there so you can source. Yeah, it's like
you do that unless you know how to do all that yourself. But
you're not allowed. You can't just go and drill out in the middle of the desert.
Yeah, legally you're not allowed to.
No, you're legally not. You know why, right?
No, I don't know.
Because if you found something valuable, it would be yours.
Oh.
That's why you're not allowed.
Some giant bones.
Anything, dude. If you found dinosaur bones, if you found Indian artifacts, if you found oil. You hear that? So that's why you're not allowed to do that anymore, is because people started finding things that the government couldn't control. Like when Texas people found oil on their property, that is now their oil. The government can't just come in and take it. And it's the same way today, but that's why it's so hard to get land, because they don't want to make it so you want to get land. They want to make it so it's hard to get land, so you don't want to go and buy land and find oil. You don't want to buy land and find dinosaur bones. You don't want to do that because it's too expensive. I've always wanted to do that, is like go out to the middle of nowhere, middle of the desert, put your fence posts and just have a property, but you can't. And there's enough land just in the fucking here to Vegas. There's enough land, bro. So think about all of America, bro. Crazy. Well, when you start getting into like the Midwest, all of that land is pretty much occupied. There's like not a lot of land out there that's not owned by somebody, but still, yeah.
I mean, yeah. There's still the ocean. You could build on the ocean, dude.
Yeah. Speaking about land and what you're allowed to do on it, so the pyramids.
Yeah, shit's getting hot with that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's always been hot, but it seems like this is kind of a big wave that's, hitting. A lot of people are interested.
I seen something today or heard something today that's kind of threw me off a little bit that I don't like.
Me too. I've had theories. Yeah, dude, people are saying weird stuff about it that I'm like, I'm kind of just back to my old ways with it. Or at first I was interested. Now I'm just like, I'll just wait until someone has the balls to actually go down in there, I guess.
I think
and take some pictures, but good luck.
I think personally, first of all, there is no getting down there.
I believe it.
Because you have to, if you're gonna get down there, you have to get inside. So if you look into what the Khafre pyramid is, there's one passageway that leads to a main chamber, and then that chamber leads up to this chamber, that chamber leads up to that chamber, and then there's one that goes down here. They'd have to go to the chamber that leads down here, and then they would have to drill all the way down and see what they're drilling into.
It just reminds me of Alien vs. Predator,
dude. Literally.
Yeah.
So
yeah, good luck.
But the thing is, dude, is I heard something today that I didn't like.
What?
I heard that the SRS or whatever, the SAR or whatever the hell it is, it took the photo from the top down. And we're all seeing something that's to the side.
Yeah, I know.
So that's AI made.
Yeah.
It's an assumption.
Yeah, they're assuming what it looks like.
They're assuming what it looks like.
Yeah.
They don't actually see what it's looked like. They just see interference. So honestly, it still could be something inside the pyramid that's messing with it, or it could have just been like the perfect second that magnetic interference happened where it sent this huge tunnel down there. It could actually not be anything, and the whole world's freaking out like, oh, it's the chamber of the gods and all this kind of.
Well, can I tell you?
Dude,
or unless you still.
No, go ahead. I have something that I want to say.
It goes along with what you're saying.
No, go ahead.
Someone went in this whole thing where they were pretty much believing or thinking that it's a life source for a giant being that's connected and feeding off of this energy from all three of the pyramids.
Like the Beast in Revelation or something like that.
Yeah, something like that, pretty much. But I'm like, dude, what
nonsense. Like, write a comic book.
Yeah.
The thing is look, this is my thing about this, okay? This is my opinion. You can't do this kind of thing. You can't release this kind of information out to the public because you have schizophrenics. You have people in this world that will take this information, this crazy shit that somebody says that the pyramid might be holding monsters, or there's this like 600-foot dude, until you know for sure, you should keep these things hidden. And people are like, oh, this is what the government does to hide. Yes, because there's insane people, and we live around insane people, and people are insane. Do I have to say it again? People are psychos, dude. And when you tell them that there might be a beast under the pyramids, and there's definite evidence that there's a 600-foot or 6,000-foot tunnel or whatever, dude, they'll just go and rob a bank. Like, do people not understand that? Like, people don't get it, that like people are psychopaths. Like, they're gonna like take, like, dude, this is the same shit when people did Y2K or whatever. Like, oh, the internet's gonna crash because one guy said it might, and they're just like, well, the people were literally drinking poison Kool-Aid, and I'm not even joking, dude. Like, this kind of shit, you can't do this kind of shit. You can't release this kind of shit unless you have facts. Like, we're staring at two different things right now. I'm staring at the Lee Harvey Oswald thing where it's like the hard evidence that's being released, like the, you know, that where it's like, okay, we can talk about that. That's fine to let the world know that yes, JFK might have got killed on some crazy shit. Okay, that might have happened. Yes. All right. That is a conspiracy that is coming true. But the pyramid shit, there's literally no evidence, dude. Like, there's actually no evidence of this. It's like one shitty photo that they took with this radar, and then they had AI turn it into a sideways thing on what they think how deep the thing might be because of how red it was, dude. It's like, come on, guys. And now the whole world's like losing their mind. Like, everything's changed, everything's different, aliens are real. Like, this is the evidence we needed to to do whatever. It's just, yeah, man. Like, and then now Mr.Beast is gonna explore the Giza pyramids.
He's gonna be the one to figure out the maze.
What does he even fucking mean by that? What does he mean explore?
He wants the power, dude.
I'm telling you, Mr.Beast has to be the devil, dude.
Yeah, something, dude.
You
He's
don't
weird,
have
bro.
the word Mr.Beast. I think it's weird that it's weird no one's talked about that.
No one's talked.
I think it's weird that no one's talking
literally
about it.
Could be the Beast.
I
Yeah.
think he literally is the Beast.
And it would be. I wouldn't be surprised.
I was watching Ruslan. It's like this guy that I'm not gonna say I lost respect, but I kind of did lose respect because he was talking about how, like, who built the pyramids? Could it be the Jews or whatever? And then he brings up a Mr.Beast video of them uncovering bones that could have been workers, and I'm like, I just lost all the fucking respect that I had for any of your videos because of, you think Mr. Beast actually had a brush and uncovered real life bones? You think that was a real thing? You think that actually happened? You think they let a YouTuber on video go and uncover bones that very possibly could be information that could change? No, man. No. That's not how it works. You don't just do that. You don't just have billions of dollars. No, dude. No. It's what they want. That's what they want. That's literally what they want. They're like if you believe in the Bible at all, or if you believe in that at all, if you believe in prophecy at all, like, that's literally what the thing would want, is you to be like, oh my God, look at Mr. Beast. He actually uncovered these bones, and that's proof that, like, next thing it's going to be like, oh my God, Mr. Beast actually levitated. Oh my God, Mr. Beast actually got shot and came back to life. Like, oh my God, like, that's what it's going to be, dude. And it's going to be like, well, you're literally saying the Beast.
Every time you say his name, yeah.
Yeah, literally, like, that's scary as shit. I'm just saying, like
that's his last name.
That's just a random thing that came to my brain, but
because that's would be his last name. So whatever, we don't know his first name.
Yeah, Lucifer Beast or something. I don't know. No, his name is Jimmy.
I know, Jimmy the Beast.
Yeah. What is Jimmy short for?
Jim.
Jim? What?
Midge backwards. I don't know.
No, what is his real name?
Oh, James.
James.
Yeah.
Yeah.
James. Yeah.
James Beast. I don't know. We've looked up his name before. We've talked about that before. Yeah,
I was gonna say
off about Mr. Beast.
Just from like.
I just
want to add this real quick. When you're looking at the picture that they took, if it's AI generated, I saw a thing where if you look at a spiral, from this perspective of the spiral, it looks like a spiral, right? But then if you change like what way you're looking at the spiral, dude, it looks like, like it's going like this, right? Like it's a spring pretty much.
Yeah.
So it's like looks kind of like DNA, and then from the top, or like I forget which way from the side, maybe it looks like a heart monitor, like your heart rate. The spiral does, and then from like the bottom, maybe, or something else. There's one more way, different perspective that spiral looks when you're looking at it from like this way, like that. So I'm like, I don't know, dude. If they have a picture of it that they're trying to say. I could see what they're trying to do, but you have no idea. At the end of the day,
they have no idea. They have no idea.
It's kind of funny. Like, it could just be like 4 rocks or something. Like,
Yeah, just all
I don't know.
positioned, all
Yeah.
weird.
Different
Dude.
perspective of it,
Apparently,
I don't
they
know.
said inside the pyramid, there's a village. Inside the pyramid, there's a village and structures. Under
Yeah,
it.
that's what.
Structures in a village. All right, blow it the fuck up. Hey, you know what? Nah, fuck that.
That's
Hey,
who's-
you know what? Hey, Egypt. Hey, guys. Hey, blow it the fuck up, huh?
Those
like-
are where all the tunnels are connecting to. and
Yeah,
that's
no,
where,
no.
That's
Let's-
the central hub point for the evil people
No,
in the
let's-
world that
let's
are
just
controlling the
not-
world.
don't blow up the pyramid, right? But let's go ahead and just blow up a fucking hole right next to it, and just let's fucking see it, dude. Because honestly, at that point, bro, I mean,
Yeah.
because at dude, honestly, dude. If it is the fucking end of the world, like dude, I swear to God, bro, if Mr.Beast comes to, if there's a fucking video that I see next week that it's like, Mr.Beast is like, I've planted 10,000 TNT right at the base of the Khafre pyramid. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to blow it the fuck up. And then there's going to be a giant hole and we're going to see exactly what's inside the pyramid. I'll be okay with that, dude, and I'll be on the side. That's even more,
Dude, I just
prophecy. But go ahead.
remembered the opening scene for one of the X-Men movies, the newer ones. It's literally the blue guy, like at the pyramids. So you remember? I forget his name. It's like X-Men Apocalypse or something
Apocalypse,
like.
yeah.
And he's just like at the pyramids.
You know who else? I think who else is like who else? I think that's Black Adam too. Black Adam. He's like, I think it's a pyramid or something like that where they go into.
So it's definitely
And he's just
possible.
like
Like
fucking standing
someone's
there.
down there harnessing all the energy.
And then somebody walks up,
You never know.
and he's just like, why do they always go for the neck grab, dude? It's so like they're not staring at all. Do they just have like a sensor to like where they can like feel their jugular vein? They're just like, I want one movie where they like miss and accidentally like hit their shoulder. Oh, fuck.
Or they do it intentionally and grab the face and just like.
Well, that would be cool. Oh.
That was cool. No, I'm just kidding. That wasn't cool.
No, your
My
wrist,
wrist
just
popped.
Yeah, your wrist just broke. Oh God!
I break your own wrist.
All right, then we'll talk about this real quick. You want to do another ad read?
For what?
What?
For what?
What do you? I picked the last one. You picked this one.
The ad. Oh, true. The ad read. I see what you're saying. I mean, if you guys want 50% off on all Hunchback Insomniac headgear, we got promo codes for that eventually. So be
We
looking
do,
forward to
actually.
that one
Wow.
day.
Yeah. No,
I don't know.
we gotta make a website.
We do if we really want to be serious about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the first step
Yeah.
to admitting that we have.
Well, get
Gear.
working on it.
Yeah. I'll sell this for $50,000.
You'll sell that. Hey, actually, it's got that.
It's an original painting.
All right, we'll do an ad read real quick.
Yeah.
Hey guys, this is Hunchback Insomniac. We're here every Friday. I might change the day.
Right there.
I don't know. I kind of want to change the day. I was told that Friday sucks. I should probably change it to Wednesday or Thursday.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
probably Wednesday. Probably Thursday. See if we start doing it in the morning every day, then I can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
You want to talk about the Shroud?
I mean, I just wanted to just bring it up for anyone that's never heard about it or is interested in it, because it's just kind of, one of those things that, if someone's having, not necessarily that you need it to for anything, but if someone has doubt and has never heard about it, or, it's just one of those things that's cool to,
We got a little bit of time. We got like 5 minutes. The Shroud of Turin.
We've talked about it a little bit before.
Yeah, people don't know what it is. It is the shroud. Okay, so in ancient Hebrew culture, or maybe still Hebrew culture, I don't think so, but you are wrapped in a shroud. A death shroud is what it's called. That it's just like a cloth that they wrap around you. When Jesus was crucified, or after Jesus was crucified, he was laid down in a shroud, and after he was resurrected, the shroud that he had a perfect image of him on it, and it's like a holy artifact that they have in the Vatican, I think.
the Vatican,
the Vatican has it.
Yep.
Yeah, and it's a holy artifact. What I'm reading right now is extremely interesting because they said that the Shroud of Turin will be digitally showcased during the holy year of 2025.
Yeah. So, I mean, what's
wow, that's very interesting.
very crazy about it too is on top of that, it's like not only is it the front, but it's like it has the back imprinted, and the like nuclear biologists and all kinds of different people like into science have looked into it. People have different opinions, but they really have no idea how it was imprinted, because there's not a single other shroud that they've found to this date that has a body image on it. So and
it's
it even
really
has
interesting.
the holes on his hand.
Yeah,
from
it's
when he was
really
crucified,
interesting.
So.
It's really interesting because they say that like God comes in a holy light, right? Like the Spirit of God is like this holy light, you know, and if God like was in there, that would be it would just be this image that was just imprinted on him. It's almost like his soul left, because that's what they say when he was resurrected. He had to go to Hades and get the keys of hell and come back, and that it's almost like his soul left that. And that's what a soul looks like when it leaves a body. It's like this imprint. You know,
it's like a reverse image kind of thing of like not. I mean, it's not reverse, but it's like I don't know. It kind of is almost.
Wow.
It's like a.
You know, it's so interesting. I just like had this thought and this
as above, so below kind of.
I just
thing.
had this weird image, where it's like, what if like when the resurrection comes, like, you know, the during the tribulation, like when everybody gets brought up, like what if that's what it looks like wherever you are, like
You're
the
just
image.
It's
like just your image, like because like what if like all the people in graves, like that's what their grave would look like, just like their image. That'd be insane.
It's almost what you're probably right, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not trying to sound like it's gonna sound like I'm trying to be comedical, but this is just like my first thought is almost like it's someone's taking a picture of you, and then you're like, that's your
like
your photo.
You would just like you see it on the roof or something. That'd be insane.
Like this. Take a picture, and now you're good to go. Like we got your soul picture.
Wow, that's interesting.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's very interesting.
I don't know.
I believe he probably was lifted, and then
yeah.
All right. Well, hey, that was a good episode.
Yeah.
That was pretty good. I kind of liked it. Yeah.
Me too.
Probably might take out the stuff about Mr.Beast being the devil, just in case he is, because
I don't want him coming for us.
He like owns YouTube.
Yeah, for sure. He
does. Yeah, I don't want to. He might just if you say his name, I think it just immediately
three
pops
times
up
in a row, kind of like that.
Yeah, and he pops up on your thing, and then and then you get an email that's like, you know, you need to All right, well. Yeah, that was weird. My computer just like popped back on. Yeah, dude, no, I might delete that. Nah, whatever. All right, hey, well, that was Hunchback Insomniac with Nahum and Zack, episode 11. Please comment, guys, comment. Even if you're one of the viewers and you only listen to you wouldn't even, if you only listen to the beginning, you wouldn't even hear this at all. But whatever.
It's all good.
Hey, comment, like and comment and subscribe. Please comment something, even if you didn't like it.
Yeah.
Comment something.
Yeah.
Just do it. And then like it. Like your own comment. Comment and like it, and then comment again on your own comment and like that. All right, guys. Love you. Have a great one.